Okay, let's continue this. So, we left off just dying while we were rescuing Coyote from, what's his name? I can't remember his name. The floor is quiet, save for the loud humming of fluorescent lights. Seems to have a drop on Stevie J and his name. That's what his name was, Stevie J. Oh, man. A raspy, manic voice booms over the penthouse PA system. You really think you can come in here and shoot up my place? Do you know who I am? I know who you are. You're the guy I'm gonna kill. Oh, come on. Don't miss. Ow. Can't get either of them. Okay. Oh, how do you miss someone who's sleeping? You fool. Yeah. a little bit loud. Let's turn that down a little bit. Okay. That'll do. Oh, come on. Seriously? I'm not gonna enjoy fighting this thing when it's time. Okay, seriously. That, even though I've turned it down, still kind of, or turn it down on OBS, still kind of loud. Regardless. Sound. That's actually doing literally nothing. There we go, master volume. Turn that down a little bit. Okay, cool. You missed a 99% hit. Oh, you bastard, you can heal. Oh, seriously? Should be him down. Awesome. But no, I can't. And with a bloody gurgle, Stevie J is no more. Alright. Yeah, let's see what he had on him. Some passcodes. The room beyond the bars is a stinking jumble of burnt flesh and dog flop. An enormous hellhound, its fur streaked with whip marks, growls low. The eyes of a second hellhound burn menacingly in the corner. Let's give him some zebra meat. The hellhounds devour the zebra meat in a few massive bites and let out a contented growl. Alright, open up the door. Cool. Let's go for... Oh, nice. It actually worked. Lovely. Done. You wiped out the gang. Hey. Katie. About time you got here, Paco. Who's your friend? Well, right now, I'm the lady who's saving your ass. I can see that. And I appreciate it. Coyote, we need to make sure you get back to the Union. Mrs. Kubota has that med lab in the basement. No. Coyote speaks through gritted teeth. No. I need to finish the other thing I came here for. I need to find something for Mr. Delilah first. A stash of gems. Delilah? I thought you said you'd never do another deal with that man. Look, Paco, I need an excuse to come back here and settle some debts. Figured I might as well get paid for it. Her voice is strong still, but her body's beginning to shake. Paco, help her get back to the Union. I'll find those gems for you, and I'll meet you there. Purity looks as if she's about to argue, but says nothing. Wait, let's set up my dashboard. I forgot to do that earlier. Cool. Come on, Cody. Let's go. Some loose Nguyen is laying on the crate. That's just some old junk. Oh, an advanced heal kit. The advanced heal kit that heals you or any team member consumed when used. Yeah, I'll take that one. I'll swap it with a regular one. Cool. Nothing in here. What's this? Oh, it's a travel. Nope. Okay, heading here. Oh, how did I miss from there? Okay. How do I use a heal kit? How do I use it? Use it or not? Bollocks. Get in there. Can I use it? Oh, I don't know how I'm meant to use it. Go and die again. How the hell am I meant to use med kits in this thing? Okay, let's look up. Oh, piss off, stupid Oh, click on the character to be healed. Gotcha, gotcha. Alright, let's try that again. So annoying and so... Yes. Okay. Yeah, let's put him on the gun. On the Uzi. Oh, really? A raspy, manic voice booms over the penthouse PA system. Yep, I'm gonna kill you. That's how we do it. Cool. Out of ammo. Yep, I'll just reload. I'm dead. Okay. Try again. Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. Oh damn, pestilence broke out of my control. Damn it. Mwah. Oh, poopy. Oh, out of ammo. That thing chews through the ammo. Oh man, they're picking on Paco now. Yes, I'm dead again. Alright. Try that again. I swear I was doing much better before. Oh. Let's see. I've got 4 karma I can spend. Got anything that can help? Alright. Let's see if boosting my weapon helped. Cool. Alright, one down. Oh, how did you miss? Cruddy, crud. Alright, let's try that again. Holy shit. Alright, let's get pestilence up. Use up all my health potions, that makes sense. Reload. Damn it. Alright. But no, I can't. And with the bloody goggles, DBGA is no more. Kill. Cool. Damn it. Poops! I don't have ammo. Okay, that was lucky. Oh, dead again. Shite. Okay. Actually, I think I know what I'm going to spend the karma on, actually. Controlling that damn spirit. Okay, give them the zipper, mate. Yeah, maybe they'll join my side. Who knows? Okay, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, that's just mean. Yes, reload. dead. Lovely. Alright. I'm going to use... Make it. Oh no. Pestilence rebelled. Crud. Reload. Coyote is badly injured, but she's managing to hold together. You alright? No time to talk. Coyote kneels and picks up the fallen guard's shotgun. It's time to finish this. Oh, good. Oh, seriously? Alright. Oh, seriously, how does everyone keep missing this dick? Fine, fair. There we go, finally. Oh, about time you got here, Paco. Who's your friend? Right now, I'm the lady who's saving your ass. I can see, and I appreciate it. Cody, we need to get you back to the Union. Miss Kubota has that med lab in the basement. No. Cody speaks through gritted teeth. No, I need to finish the other thing I came here for. I need to find something for Mr. Delilah first. A stash of gems. Delilah, thought you said you'd never do another deal with that man. Look, Paco, I need an excuse to come back here and settle some debts. Figured I may as well get paid for it. Her voice is still strong, but her body is beginning to shake. Paco, help her get back to Union. I'll find the gems. Coyote looks like she's about to argue, but says nothing. Go on, Coyote, let's go. Okay. So, maybe, rather than having to keep redoing that, let's see if we can drop a save. passcodes. Hey, puppy. Yeah, you're a shit. Alright. Can't drop myself another elemental. I need the help in this. Seriously? Got it. Groovy. I find a small velvet bag filled with precious gems. Great. Right. Check out his other storeroom while we're here. And pick up some yen, junk, and money clip yen, and a medkit. Cool. Alright, let's get out of here and head back to the Union. Isn't it through here? Yeah. Confirm. Return to the Union. Despite Charity's clear desire to stand on her own 2 feet, Pucker needs to help her through the door to the seamstresses' union. Heads raise, and the front room of the bath falls strangely silent. Pucker stands by her side now, not speaking, his dark eyes flat with fury. Charity presses a rag to her clawed-up face. She winces, but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone, held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she still has it by the end of the night. Miss Kubota is tending the bar herself when Pucko carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the Union. As soon as the boss lady lays eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet fast. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote is the colour of a wet spackle, and there's something new in her eye. Fear. This woman has faced down hellhounds, but the sight of Miss Kubota has her staring at the floor and mumbling. Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts, then come back and bleed on my floor? I'm sorry, Miss Kubota. I had a run-in that went bad. So, I can see that. Your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from business. Oh, hey, Runamuck. Welcome back. So ended up picking Shadowrun Returns to play through, so... Hi, Miss Kubota. My apologies again. Cherry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. And tell Dr. Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Miss Kubota, I can't afford a cyber arm. I'm aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we will discuss the concept of Giri, the debt of honor. Now go, bleed elsewhere. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah, so, playing Shadowrun Returns, which attempted to do a playthrough once and pretty much got as far as this. It's just like a couple of hours in, so barely past the introductory sort of stuff. Okay, her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly wanes from her eyes and is replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head to you. Domo arigato, Caldi. That girl is precious to me. It is not often that we see acts like these in the Barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. But we both know that words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. Oh. This looks like my kind of place. It is. You will find that there is more to the Union than meets the eye. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives like yourself. In it, you will find vendors selling the best gear the black market has to offer, a fully equipped cyberdock, and secure place to rest when the dreck hits the fan, as they say. Quick rundown on the synopsis. So as far as I know, I think, the introduction said back in 2012 there was a awakening of sorts and metahumans returned to the world. Kind of like if you ever saw that kind of bad but Netflix movie with the orc cop and the wand and stuff. A little bit similar to that. It's kind of like a mash between that and a bit of a cyberpunk 20 whatever mixed in. So corporations pretty much rule the world, but then the underground sort of people get by on the streets and do somewhat shady work. But there are also orcs, elves, trolls, dwarves, and magic. So, but it's in the future. So, yeah. So that's pretty much as I know about Shadowrun. So I'm kind of learning it as I go myself. Cool. So this place is a safe house too, I take it. Indeed. Normally I require a percentage of the runner's income for use of this facility, but as I said, you're a family now. Consider it on the house. To gain entrance, play GAFFC on the piano. Yeah, Bright, that's the one. Kind of like, I think Bright probably did take inspiration from Shadowrun, because Shadowrun's like old. These games not so much, but it's another one of those games which was originally a tabletop RPG, I think, and then they developed the computer games, and yeah. Cool. Alright, I guess we head downstairs. Who's this guy and what do you want to say to me? Van Grass. Van Grass is busy talking on his comlink, checking his heads-up display and motioning to a runner standing nearby. All the same time, he's an intense little man. You get the sense he likes to look busy. I'm Van Grass. Make it quick. Biz is good. Talk to me. Oh, thanks. Cool. Thanks for the follow on Twitter. So, Miss Kambota said you're a fixer. I do some street work. Do you have anything for me? He still hasn't looked at you. He's going a mile a minute. Nothing for you tonight, sorry. I'm doing a thing right now. Important thing. Talk to you later. Oh, hey lady, one more thing. He covers his comlink for a moment, tilts his head your way, but you can see he's still staring at his HUD. I'm a fence too. If you've got anything you need to unload, come see me. Alright. I suppose we head back downstairs and see how the guys are doing down there. Ah, we've got the Johnny Clean. Johnny leans on his seemingly brand new mop, surveying the crowd at the Union. Yeah, hey Johnny, I'm looking for where Sherry took Carity. The piano's a little out of tune. Check it out. The piano looks like it's been here since the Union was built, but it doesn't look like anyone's played on it in earnest for about as long. As you slowly peck the notes out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder, immediately forgotten as the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend the stairs into the Union safe house. Yeah, this game has me doing a lot of talking because literally nothing's voiced. I started playing it, it's like, okay, lots of reading to do. Alright. Dr. Sarah Castle, make it quick, I need to operate. Thanks for helping me out back there. Well, looks like you could use a hand. Well, still does. Ouch. Bad joke right now. She looks down at her mangled arm. Okay, folks. Gonna have to ask you to sit in the waiting area. Watch some Trivid or something. This young lady and I have work to do. Oh. Miss Kubota never said what kind of cyberarm should pay for. I want something badass. Got something with a laser inside? You'll take what I give you, lady. Now, let's have a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote. I earned this face by being stupid. I'm gonna keep it. End of story. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift move, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's thigh. Nighty-night. Oh, cheers. Yeah, so I've been watching Roll For It RPG and was drawing a few of the characters from that, and yeah, posted them up on my Twitter. So I haven't drawn in like literally years, so it's taken me a little bit of relearning. But thanks, I appreciate it. Oh, so Cody, how are you feeling now? Cody looks both better and worse than you last saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged, and she's sporting a shiny new cyber arm. But now that the adrenaline's worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science, combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost good as new. Better, really. Oh, it is a nice arm. Thanks. Miss Kubota will have me working off it for the rest of my life. She knows your expression. You look like you've got something on your mind. I have some questions. You hate syringes? I don't have the option to hate syringes. Syringes are part of my job. She flashes you a puzzled look. What kind of questions? About Sam Watts. Sam Watts? What about him? He's dead. Holy dreck. Sam. Can't say I'm surprised. He was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? Tell me about Sam. I hear you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. Did you guys jam? Whoa. She smiles at Packer. Easy, lover. No, it wasn't like that. We were friends. I guess I knew him the best out of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. You saw Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night? It's a pretty average night. Regular crowd, as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him? Yeah, I met him. He's a bit of a charmer too. She bites her lower lip. I like gingers. Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing him back but good. Eventually, he got loud. The way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking and who knows what. And Miss Cabotta wanted him ejected. Mr. Clueway wasn't around. Can't remember why. So she asked Jake to do the honours. Jake dragged her at the back into the alley, and that's the last time I saw Sam. Ouchies. Well, thankfully, my work doesn't involve me receiving them, but, well, I'm a GP in real life. So, yeah, give a few. Not too many, but mostly immunisations for kids. You said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? She thinks. Standard Sam Drek. How he grew up rich and didn't deserve this. How he hated his mother. How he loved his mother. Pretty pathetic stuff. Do you know if Sam had any enemies? She thinks. Enemies? It's hard to say. Sam partied hard when he did. He ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies. At least none I'm aware of. I don't know, Jake, I did meet him earlier on in the game, and he seemed to be a pretty nice guy for someone who I found sleeping in a morgue. But he actually does help you out a bit at the very start of the game, so it could be like a bit of a bait and switch. But he seemed genuine to start with. Do you know where Sam lived? On the streets mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on the couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one the night before I saw him last. And how bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad. But Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro, whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget about it. Sam was sick? Dying. Didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Looked good even. All better? Just like that? He said his mum helped him out. Never said how though. Well, thanks, Carrie. Now, I need the two of you to do something for me. What do you need, babe? I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royal Run. He's usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another look at it. Run at it when I recover. I will. But I got the gems. Can't I tell you I got the gems? Nope, I can't. What's over at the bunk? The bunk's a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blankets and pillow, you find an old photograph that has seen a lot of wear. Look at the image. A picture of a blonde boy and girl, both about age 14, sitting on a dock on the edge of the lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tight around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. In the back, written in a woman's hand, the words Sam and Jessica, Lake Sammamash State Park, summer 2040. Sam had a photo. And this is my stash of equipment. Yep, I'll load up on that. Cool. Algernon. Past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space, while his body peddled his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young elf, and welcome to this humble home we call the Union. I am Algernon Half-Dream. To ease your way through the sixth world, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. See what he has. I don't know if it's a sibling pick or if it's like childhood sweethearts, because yeah, if she was kissing him at the same time as, it could be a sibling kiss or it could be a more. I don't know. Okay. What does he have anything I could buy? Fine. Alright, picked up another spell, that'll do. Cool. Did it? Oh. Probably did. Okay. So it's this problem, like I'm so busy talking, I'm not actually paying attention to what I'm saying. Eric Merceman. Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you look bad now or anything, but each one will help you keep on the right side of the ground. Take a look. Alright. Yeah, no better armour than I don't want any of those armours. That's all good. And TB Grubberman. Oh, come on, talk to him. Theodore Buster Grubberman is a well-groomed orc, dressed with precision that suggests the straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight, as they say, and the neatness presents its only and the neatness this presents is only compromised by the uneven tusk protruding from his mouth. I'll get words out eventually. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is a man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers, calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arcs of fire, razoring factor, tensile strength, and of course, price. Bunker Buster Grubberman at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, Sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunitions, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? Yeah, needing to keep wetting my mouth a bit because, yeah, talking. This is, yeah. Tongue's getting tired. So, let me have a look at what you've got there. We've got basic assault rifle, which is the one I've. It doesn't even sell one I've got. Oh, that's the one I've got. I've got the most common assault rifle in the world, the AK-97. So that has about damage of 10-ish. What else have we... it's not worth going up to the next one, I don't think. Yeah. Yes, sir, Theodore, sir. Alright, nothing now, thanks. Let's get out of here, head upstairs, and see the fellow about a bag of gems. Mr. Delilah, that's who we're seeing. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough, with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? Mr. Delilah? We've got business to discuss. What business? I got no business with you. We're here with Cody. She's indisposed at the moment. At the mention of Cody, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Cody's late and my client's getting anxious. Where is she? Downstairs, trying on your new arm. Your run went south for her. No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So, who are you two? This is Cody's boyfriend, Paco. I'm Caldy. What's this? A romance trude? I don't give a crap about boyfriends. Where's the stones? Do I want to give him everything or hold back? I think he knows what he's after. If I hold something back, he'll tell. Give him all. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope in his eye. Moving quickly through what appears to be the most valuable stones, he stops when he finds what appears to be an ordinary pebble inscribed with Hebrew characters. That's the one. He pockets it. Okay, you done good. But you're late, and Cody knows this is the case. Late equals no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the rest of the gems as your reward. Deal. Mr. Delilah looks you up and down, takes you all in. Listen, you look like the sort of woman who might run a crew on your own one day. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me. I'll set you up. He dismisses you with a wave. Looks like you impressed him. No offense for those gems. Van Grass, follow me. Van Grass is fiddling with his cyber eye while noodling his PDA. You're back. Still busy. What's your story? Well, I can see you're a busy man. He nods his head. That's right. And? So I wouldn't bother you if I hadn't come into possession of these rare stones. You have his attention. Rare stones, huh? Let's see these rare stones. You hear the servos in Van Grass' cyber eye whir as a magnifying lens slips into position. He bends his head over the stones for 2 seconds, maybe less. Humph, where'd you get this dreck? A gumball machine? Give you 1,000 for 'em. Ah, I thought you said you were a busy man. I am. Then why are you trying to waste our time with this little dance? 1,500 and it's done. Alright, you got a deal. Done. Give me a cred stick. Cool. Alright. So what is my next objective? Go back to speak with Cody. That makes sense. You're back. I think the highlights of the Wolves game will be on soon. Want to take a load off and watch with me? Found something in the bunk Sam was using. Yeah, great. What was it? A photo. Did you know Sam had a twin sister? So yeah, it was a twin sister. Yeah, I did. He mentioned her once or twice. Didn't sound like they got along that well, she thinks. He was rambling on about her the last time I saw him. By that point, he was completely gone. I really couldn't follow what he was saying, but he sounded miserable. Your comlink chirps, and the screen shows the smiling face of Officer Aguirre. If he's smiling, it must be about money. Officer Aguirre, what a pleasure to hear from you. Yeah, we're buddies. Let's go dancing soon. Listen, the Ripper's got another one. The victim worked at the NTSB investigation facility down on the docks. You owe me for this. Oh, put it on my tab. You down there now? Better get here quick before McCluskey arrives. The image on your PDA dissolves as the call ends. Another Ripper murder? Where? The docks. I've got to go. Okay, listen. I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royal before. Something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off. And Sam was my friend. You head to the docks and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister, Jessica. She might be able to help us. Thanks. I appreciate the help. Alright. Head off to the docks. So far the storyline's been that, yeah, you've had this mate that you used to run jobs with, Sam. He died somehow, and you got a message on, like, comlink type thing that was like a dead man's switch went off. So when he died, the message was automatically sent. Hello, Redana. Welcome to the channel. So I was actually literally just going through a little bit of where we're up to for this game. So yeah, had a mate, Sam, was used to do some jobs with him around the place. He died and had a message automatically sent to you letting you know that he died, and that if you find out who killed him and either get them in jail or kill him yourself, then he's got a bunch of money that you can collect, which leads you to Seattle to try and get on the trail of his killer. And it turns out his killer seems to be a serial killer, the Seattle Ripper, who pretty much removes a... Oh! Dredana, thanks for the follow. Cheers! His killer was a serial... his killer was a serial killer who removes a organ from each of his victims. So from Sam, he removed a liver. From a blind lady, he removed some eyes. He's removed a heart from someone and a spleen from someone. So far we know that Sam, he was a heavy drinker who suddenly got better. Maybe he had a liver transplant. The lady who had new eyes obviously had an eye transplant. But that's about as far as we got. And we're heading off to the Seattle docks. Leaving the seamstress union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with his latest victim, left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle's your typical industrial area. Grit, grime and grey. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with abandoned wooden pallets. repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day. Workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken down street. Disreputable is the district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transport Safety Board warehouse, is located on a small strip of dock toward the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. Oh, please, just no, doctor jokes. I don't want to think about work when I'm not at work. Cool. Alright, where are we? We're at the docks now. Yeah, let's have a chat with a hooker. Hey, you looking for a good time? Do you know anything about the NTSB? Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing old crap from that place for years. Not worth my time, though. Okay. The bums don't seem to want to talk to me, though. Lone Star Guard. The guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absent-mindedly, like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. You're looking to get dusted, street scum? Officer Agua called me in. Needs me to rule out if the killers bypass security or if they were let in. Of course. I'll open the gate. Agua is just inside the warehouse. Definitely no holes in our security here. Tip-top shape. Okay. In the warehouse. Let's have a quick look around, see. No, we'll go there. Cool. Confirm. The warehouse. Inside the large grey warehouse is as typical as the outside. High ceilings adorned with girders and rickety catwalks top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside's a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. In the centre of this activity, the Emerald City's Ripper's latest victim. With uniforms everywhere, no one stops you at the door. It seems this case hasn't leaked to the press. Yet. Lone Star or no, you've got a job to do. Hey, Agua. Took your sweet time, didn't you? Yeah, well, you know the traffic these days. Fill me in what's been happening. We had time to go over the evidence while you were en route. Turns out this might not be a Ripper murder after all. I left the computer on in the office over there if you want to see for yourself. The victims worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. NTSB? The National Transport and Safety Board. This warehouse used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes to try and determine what happened. The Vic was in charge of their highest priority investigation at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer and his case notes indicate he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. Well, seems like scientists don't make good criminals. Tell me about it. Some runner like you probably offered to cover up his court master's involvement and tried to make it look like a Ripper killing. Here's the office key. Check it out yourself if you want. Let's have a chat with our old friend Dresden. Caldy! Surprised to see you here. Let me guess. Officer Agra tipped you off. Suppose you must have made an impression on him at the market yesterday. Or your cred stick did at any rate. He chuckles. Anyway, surprise! We've got another Ripper victim on our hands. Yeah, looks like you've been putting in some overtime, Dresden. What can you tell me about the victim? The victim's male, mixed Native American descent, age 38. Based on condition of the body, it looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. And yes, I'm a little tired. Bodies have been piling up like cordwood, it seems. Any idea? Cause of death? Unknown. Several internal organs were removed from his body after death. Quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell yet, really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he's probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. So, any idea which organ the Ripper was after this time? Well, the killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it though, the other missing organs may just be eviscerated within the chest cavity. Yeah, it definitely sounds like the Ripper's taking a different trophy from each victim. Sam's liver, this guy's lungs. You have any theories? Sorry, I don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. However, while there is massive damage in the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting, since another victim's missing heart was also a transplant. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but that is an odd coincidence. But, as a scientist, it's just that, a coincidence. This is only the third body I've personally examined. One of our other 4 branch managers handled the other 2. If I find more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. So, is McCluskey getting any closer to a suspect? McCluskey couldn't find his ass with both hands. Don't tell him I said that though. And how's Officer Agra doing on the case? He seems like a go-getter. Agra would love to solve it before McCluskey can get the gold detective shield. Plus, he'd love to see McCluskey suck it in front of his superiors. He's already tried to bribe me to keep information from McCluskey and slip it to him. I'm inspired by their tireless pursuit of justice. Did you take the money? He grins from ear to ear. Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days, ma'am? I don't think Agra's officer salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. So who's the woman? No clue. She just showed up. Next of kin, I think. Oh, suppose I'll take a look around then. Good luck out there. Half Sky. Shannon Half Sky. You're not a cop. She looks up, watching you warily. I'm independent. What's your relationship to the dead man? The suspicion in her voice and ears departs almost instantly when the subject turns to the deceased. He's my brother. I've been trying to speak with him, but I'm afraid his spirit is too disorientated by this recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman? Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. Were there any other witnesses? Not as far as I can tell. Not among the living anyway. Realization then dawns, bringing the light back to her eyes. But my brother's spirit might not be alone here this night. She closes her eyes and concentrates, droning a low chant you can barely hear. Yes, there are others. Other spirits who may be of help. Her features harden in frustration, as if she's searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. What do you need? The warehouse contains the spirits of plane crash victims trapped between worlds. They wish to help. They wish to be heard. And I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in there, but you seem to have run of the place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe I can summon a spirit to speak with us. I'll need at least 2 such objects. Can you find them for me? Alright, I suppose I'll see what I can do. The door is locked, but you might be able to bypass it if you could get under the maintenance panel. This appears to be the victim's locker. The door is slightly ajar. Inside, you see several of the dead man's personal items. Inspect the toothbrush. Blue toothbrush is still wet from being used. Ew. Smells of mint and cigarettes. Inspect the comb. As you reach for the comb, the hair on the back of your hand stands on end. When you take it off its little shelf, your heart thumps in your chest. Hard. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You pocket the comb. Alright, leave the locker. The researcher's work cyber terminal has been left on, presumably by the Lone Star investigators. Case file 95. Federated Boeing jetliner. Corporate owner, heirs. The plane had several mechanical issues, resulting in a mayday. The pilot reported the altimeter reading in the negative values. The co-pilot takes over the controls as the pilot leaves the cabin to investigate the rear of the plane. This file has been corrupted. And a bunch of redacted. The notes that appear on screen pertain to NTSB case file 96, the crash of an Airs jetliner near the UCAS and Sioux national border. The crash reportedly the result of equipment failure. Reading further into the investigator's notes, however, you see substantial evidence linking the crash to an experimental Renraku research initiative. This information could be worth a great deal to the right buyer. Download the notes to your PDA. Alright, we need to find another item for Miss Shaman Lady. Don't need to use a urinal. That's all posted depicts a svelte young woman. Don't care. So, how would I get in there? On the maintenance panel. Have a chat with Agra. If this was a core pit, why'd they leave the evidence on the computer? Good catch. That information's probably worth a fortune if you found a buyer. Somehow, I need to get into there. I think. Okay, some junk. There's a large pile of old shoes on the ground next to the airplane seats. They could be discarded luggage, or possibly the shoes worn by occupants of the plane at the time of the crash. Dig through the pile. Find nothing interesting about the shoes. It's hard to say whether this heap of items and refuse recovered from a plane crash or simply trash that hasn't been taken out yet. A sticky substance of some sort seems to have seeped through the trash pile, and your hands are quickly covered with the stuff. After searching for a minute, you unearth a handful of interesting items. Have a look at an earring. The earring is made out of burnished steel and formed into the shape of a small salmon. An intense primal fear washes over you as you touch its surface. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. A lunchbox? A dented tin lunchbox seen better days. Can barely make out the face of a grinning troll on the front. A crit stick. Surprisingly, the crit stick's still functional. You slot it into your PDA, and 200 yen is added to your account. Lovely. Alright. Let's have a chat with the other shaman lady. It feels as though you've found enough objects. Yes, I have. Here you are. You hand her the objects you found. She closes her eyes and chants over them for a time. When her eyes open again, they're filled with tears. Thank you. These items are all I will need. It shouldn't take me long to... What the hell's all this? Officer Agrad trails after the detective, only meeting your eyes for a moment. She's the victim's sister, sir. This is a crime scene, officer, not some Salish drum circle. Oh, isn't it standard procedure to contact the next of kin? Ma'am, consider yourself contacted. Now get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I'll regret. Or worse, something I'll enjoy. That man's an ass. She stares daggers at McCluskey from across the warehouse. But there's no helping it now. I should just be grateful you were able to collect these items before those clods carted everything off. Can we still summon the spirit? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains to which they're anchored. We need to get back in there. Well, rent-a-cops like these won't tie up the place for long. Agreed. I expect it will be clear by nightfall. You sure you're up for this? It might be a rabbit hole, but I'll get to the bottom of it eventually. Whatever your reasons, I thank you. Now, since we have the time, we should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say you know where to find the kinds of people we need. Yeah, you could say that. Good. I'll put up the money, if you find the bodies. She produced a fistful of crumpled new yen from inside a leather pouch, starts to count it, then shoves the whole wad at you. Meet me back here at midnight. The spirits will be strong then. Cool. As you start to leave the warehouse, your comlink chirps, and the face of Coyote pops on the screen. She looks tense. Hoi, Coyote, you in the middle of something? Yeah, just getting jerked around by Lone Star. Same old thing. I hear you. Her jaw sets. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was born in the Royal. BTL pushers like Stevie J ran the squats. Ran my world when I was growing up. Yeah, sounds nasty. Her brow furrows. It was, for all kinds of reasons. I have a cousin, Gino, who's been missing for months. He hit the sprawl about a year ago and immediately fell in with some tweakers. Bad guys. They hooked him on high-amp dream chips and started using him for all sorts of dreck. I tried to help him, but he pushed me away. Then he disappeared. I've been shooting up BTL labs ever since trying to find him. And I'm guessing you've got a new lead. It's not a lead. Her face lights up. She's running hot. Has a serious edge. I know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him himself. I'm on my way. Pucker's with me, but he could use another hand. You in? I need you right now. Alright, well, I'm on my way. I knew you'd come. I'll send you the address. See you soon. Coyote's Crusade. The cluster of dilapidated buildings where Coyote told you to meet her appears to be the remains of a public housing project. The buildings look like a cesspool filled with human debris. You find her standing with Pucker on a street corner, eyeing the roofs, the doorways, the windows. Despite his attempts to engage her, Coyote barely says a word as the three of you weave your way through the tenements. She walks purposefully, her new cyber hand flexing and open and close with each step. It's unclear whether the action is voluntary or not. You circle around the back of a building and Coyote jumps up, grabs the bottom rung of a fire escape ladder and pulls it down. Without a signal, she starts her climb towards the roof. Pucker looks at you worried and starts up the ladder. Thanks for meeting us, Goldie. I owe you one. No sweat. I figured you could use the backup. Yeah, you never know what sort of firepower to expect in one of these BTL squats. She brightens. Oh hey, listen, I've got some good news for you. You know Sam's sister, Jessica? One of my contacts found her for me while you were on your way here. I called her and asked her to meet you at the Union later today. Hope that helps. Yeah, good job, thanks. She looks at you, her scarred face soft. Least I can do. Alright, let's get this done. My cousin Gino should be in one of the squats past the door up ahead. I hear there's a whole lab set up in there. From my experience, there's usually a lookout watching for cops outside and a guard at the door inside. Like I said, I don't know how much firepower to expect, but these guys are nasty, so stay on guard. I just want to get in, grab Gino, and get out. Right behind you, babe. Let's do this. Alright, we got a BTL clocker. The orc looks twitchy, his eyes rolling his head. He scans the three of you, looks past to see if there are others, licks his lips, and nods throughout as if he's going through some internal checklist. Hoi hoi, how you doing? Good day for a trip, ain't it? She leans, whispers in your ear. This guy's a clocker, trades work time for chips. Part salesman, part lookout. Probably has a signal device for the guys inside. You want to go on a ride? You sell BTLs, right? He grins a lopsided grin. Oh yeah, chummer. Oh yeah. Better than life? Definitely better. Dream chips, mind benders, SimStim, SimStense without peak limits, high octane intensity. So, how does this place operate? How do I get in? That's the best part. The best part! It's a lab. They test the new stuff here, the hottest trick. You can place a special order and they'll make it happen. You buy a pass card from the guy at the door. It'll get you in and out anytime you want. Then you can buy a beetle and a slot right there. Our guys guide you while you're chipping. Safest way, chummer, safest way. So what kind of rides can I go on? We got it all of it. We got it all. Yeah. What you want to do? You want to do some crime? You want to be bad? We can hook you up. Don't roll that way. Want to be a hero? Be a hero. We got fairy trail, chummer's love. You name it. Or you can slag and frag to your heart's content. That's the real thing, right? Slagging and fragging. Don't matter what the trip is, as long as slagging's involved, right? Oh my god, try to speak this stuff. Cody's eyes are hard, her pupils tight little pinpricks of hate. You do snuff too, don't you? The clocker looks around, more nervous now. Maybe, yeah, maybe. For the right price. You can feel it, what it's like to die, what it's like to kill. Don't you think you're hurting people selling them this dreck? His eyes stop rolling, he's focused, on high alert. You want to step back off that? You want to step way the hell back. This is sprawl biz, chummer. This is the biz of the people. And by the people. It's for the fracking people. So go slot off with that, unless you're looking to get hurt. Oh, I guess I'm looking to get hurt. This woman is probably in her 30s, but the hard times have aged her. She looks at you with concern. Don't do it, friends. Don't slot that dreck they're selling. BTLs are killers. Theirs most of all. You sound like you know from experience. She pulls her hair back to show you. No implant. Then her mouth tightens and her eyes well up in tears. I do know. Lost my husband. Lost my son. My daughter. They use her. To record. Tears stream down her face. Do you have a pass card to get in there? No, but Jamal does. My son's card. Took it off him when his brain fried. Jamal's down the hall. Don't know if he'll give it up, but that's between you and him. Do you know what kind of guards they have in this place? She looks around, frightened, whispers. They're serious. This place is packed up by the Yakuza. Japanese mafia. Oh man. How many? What kind of firepower? There's a guy on the door, Charlie. He sells the passes to get in. He's not tough, blind in one eye. There's another 5 or so wandering around. 2 of them are bad news, covered in magic symbols. Mean. She's amped, ready. 5 or 6? That's not too bad. We have a surprise on our side. There any chip heads inside the lab? Yep, all day, all night, and they can be dangerous too. Chip heads? Dangerous? Once someone's chipped, they can send them any program they want, make them do whatever, turn them into whores, killers, anything. We're looking for a kid named Gino. Do you know him? Who doesn't? He's here all the time. Gino's a clocker. Trades his time for chips. Like the little errand boy. I saw him going there this morning. Hasn't come out, so I imagine he's riding a dream trip ship. Hey. Gotta go. Alright. Jamal has the look of a long-time chiphead, emaciated, hollow-eyed, but hungry and desperate. What you looking at, Spark here? I hear you have a pass card. You hear right. I got a few. Sell them at a discount. Charlie charges 15 yen for them, but I can get you 3 for 100. If he sells them for 50, why would I offer the 3 of us? That makes sense. Oh, now I can't talk to him anymore. Oh, poop. Oh well. Charlie's an orc with an expression of boredom and one milky eye. He drones throughout his standard patter. Need a pass? 15 yen each. 150 for the lot of you. They'll let you come and go as you please. You can chip in there and we'll keep you safe while you ride. BTL chips at a separate cost. Lasts about 3 hours. Prices vary. Buy those inside. I'd like to have a look around first. If the selection's good, we'll give you 200 on our way out. His good eye twitches as he thinks. Yeah, sure. That math works for me. See you on the way out. The entire floor of the tenement has been given over to a chaos of technology and squalor. Across the room, a chromed-out decker argues loudly with an armed thug, abruptly falling silent as they turn towards you. The shotgun-wielding thug squeals in panic. It's a crew that took out Stevie J's place. Told you it was only a matter of time. The man with the cyberdeck calmly speaks with a heavily digitized voice. You messed with the wrong BTL lab, Aho. This is a Yakuza operation. With a push of a button, I can make these tweakers into my own personal killer puppets. You're fragged. Keldy, don't attack any of the chip heads. They don't know what they're doing, and you could hurt Gino. No civilian casualties. Got it. I have a concussion grenade. Better than fragging the tweakers if they get caught in the middle. Alright, and we've got a fight on. So if you've ever played XCOM, it's a little like that where you got like half cover and percentages, and even when you've got like a 99% chance to hit, actually hitting is still like 50-50. Alright, so let's get into some cover and shoot this one. Yep, see, like an 83% and a miss. Paco, get you on the guns. Get you. Find cover here. And shoot. And Coyote. No real good cover for you. Bugger it, just go here and shoot her. Security. Yes. Right, let's look at. Yeah. Elemental. Alright. Oh, shaman. Yeah, we want to hit the shaman first. Good. Yeah, summoning a spirit, in this case a wind dancer, is a risky business because each turn you sort of like, they can turn on you. Alright, let's look at lightning bolt to shaman. Lovely. Can I do another one? Nope. So straight attacks now. Good. Got her down. Bodyguard. Oops, out of ammo. Reload. Oh, here's another armor user. Oh, ow! That was not pleasant. Alright. That didn't take many hits to take me down. Alright. Back again. Alright, use backup. Yeah, good job. Okay. Yo. Yep. Let's skip all the talk and punch him. Won't bother talking to her this time. Alright, let me have a look around. No civilian casualties. Got it. Okay. Yeah, it's a shaman. Ooh. Can't make it that far. Alright, if I go there, shoot her this time. Cool, that brings her down. Now, Coyote. Let's got a bodyguard. Oh, mage. Yeah, we want to kill a mage. Ooh. That also hits the chip head. Didn't mean that. You know what? Bugger it. So I want that mage down. As long as I don't kill him, hurting him a little bit, fine. fine. Ow. Stop shooting me. Out of ammo again. It's a problem with his gun. He uses up a lot of ammo. Oh, and now she's out too. Alright, can I get to that now? Yes. That looks like a nasty one. Alright, let's move in and try and get this decker. Oh! Oh. Come on. Sorry. So essentially what happens with your summons or whatever like that as a shaman, you get to invest a chance for them to escape your control for basically turns. See, there's one. I've now got 4 turns with him. So we can attack this guy. But in doing so, yeah, it's a chance that he will escape my control. Alright. Okay, let's... I can't be nice, I don't think any of us have decking. I have to end it. Gino. You eject the BTL. You eject the BTL Gino's been riding. He gasps suddenly, and his eyes flutter open. He looks confused, worse than the other chipheads you've seen. His lips are white and chapped. His eyes sunk into his head. There's vomit on his shirt, and sweat on his forehead. When he speaks, his words are slurred. He's burnt. What the hell? Who slotted me out? Who fragging slotted me out? Coyote's shaking. She looks horrified. Gino, it's me. It's Carla. Gino looks at her with glazed eyes. No recognition. Slot me back in, goddammit. This is bullshit. I don't want to be anymore. Slot me back in. He looks around the room angrily. His hand reaches for his implant. Coyote grabs his wrist, stops him. Gino, no. Coyote, be careful. Gino wrenches his wrist from Coyote's grasp and staggers back, reaches under his shirt and pulls out a gun. Coyote watches him, horrified, with tears in her eyes. Gino waves it around, blinking wildly. Back off. Just back the hell off. Take it easy, Gina. We're backing off. He presses his hands to the side of his head, his fingers still on the trigger, squints. What the hell is wrong with you people? We're trying to help you. This is the way you help me? Look at this place. Look at me. He looks around the squalor of the room, then glimpses his own reflection in the machinery. Oh God, look at me. Put down the gun, Gino. Come with us. No, you don't. You can't understand what it's like out here. I'm naked. I gotta slot in. Get away. He points the gun at Katie. You're not gonna stop me. I'll frag and kill you first. Gino, no. I'm sorry, Carla. I'm so sorry. Katie looks at you, tears in her eyes. It was totally zoned. You had no choice. I'm not stopping. Not now. Not ever. She looks at Paco, back at you, the angel of death. A real rain is coming to Seattle, and it's going to wash the scum off the streets. I'm going to burn every mother fragging BTL shop in the sprawl until they're gone. Every mother fragging one. Looking for trouble. Shannon's plan is the best lead you've got to find out about the Ripper, but getting back into the warehouse is going to require some support in case the dreck hits the fan. The Seamstresses Union will have exactly what you need, a fixer. Finding this necessary middleman and deal broker is the key to most plans involving Shadowrunners. A good fixer is worth the UN. It's their job to have contacts and to know who's good at what. They'll put together a team you need, a magical support, skilled street samurai for muscle, or a Nova hot decker for matrix work. Running the shadows is a life and death gamble. It pays to hire the best Shadowrunners you can. Alright, cool. Well, we didn't get Gino out, but at least he's no longer in misery. That's something, I suppose. And I think I'm gonna leave it there for a night because, oh my god, this game involves so much talking on my part and my tongue is getting tired. So, yeah, thanks for the guys who've come by to watch for a bit. And cheers. I'll see you next time. I'll probably play this again a little bit tomorrow, maybe. Probably, let's say, yeah, maybe, well, probably after dinner. So during the day I'll have a few other things, bits and pieces to do. So depends on what time I have dinner. Probably around 6 or 7 I might start streaming it again for another few hours. This is going to be one where I'll have to do in little short bursts because, yeah, so much talking. But thanks for joining me, and I'll leave it there. Alright, well, cheers and bye.